right, 7 grains of salt. Well, this antichrist spirit is here at the Awaken 2020. Let's take a look at some of the characters that are there. Yes, Kanye West was added in at the last minute and pushed Cindy Jacobs' name down just a little bit. And many others. Brian Head Welsh. Who is Brian Head Welsh? Well, he's a part of a band called Korn. And that is a heavy metal band. And just to show you that he is still a member, right here it shows band members. And he is present, up to present. He spoke there as well. I'll show a short clip in a minute, but first let's look at Honest News.
When the wind of the Spirit blows, come on, warrior, and ride the wind. This is what is being awakened in the United States. Are you listening, people? And this is what Billy Graham was talking about. This is the sleeping giant. These spirits are being awakened. These ancient demonic spirits that once controlled this land. Are you listening? Before the Europeans arrived and brought Christianity, this is what was controlling this land. And Billy Graham is saying there needs to be an awakening. Are you listening? So that's what this whole thing is based on. Okay? And if you continue to watch this video, you'll see where they actually get into Indian dancing and the whole thing. I don't know if you noticed, they even had the smoke going up from the pipes. All right? It's not just Lou Engle and the NAR as far as Lou Engle, but it's also Stone is doing it as well, and Kenneth Copeland, all been working with the Indians as well. Kenneth Copeland's been working with the Indians for over 40 years. And then you have the Rick Joyner, Morning Star, Mike Bickle, the NAR, the whole movement is involved in this idea of a revival of the spirits of the Indians. Are you listening, folks? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Darkness is coming over the land. All right? That's what's happening. They call it a revival. They call it a great awakening. They liken it to Azusa Street. Okay? But these people are not even saved. They're not born again. All right? And they're bringing these spirits over the land, back to the land of America, back to the Americas, back to the United States. They're taking over. The music's taking over, the worship's taking over, and you find it more and more in these evangelical crowds. You find it more and more in this charismatic movement. It's demonic. It is demonic. Now, what we see here is we see the rabbis coming together with the Indians, with the evangelicals. You see, it's all coming together. Babylon, confusion. Okay? It's what's taking place, folks. And this is what is going on This is exactly what's going on here in this awakening.
So this young man was telling his testimony, but I was bothered by a few things, and maybe you can spot it right here.
I didn't know any better, I didn't have no faith in my life. I was a coward. So I started drinking again, and I decided by that time I'm going to move back to Bakersfield, California, where Korn, my band, was from, where Bakersfield! I had a sack delivered. The next night I did some more. Okay, I'm going to stop on Sunday. Close on Sunday. Their oneness. He says, don't you realize that your bodies are actually parts of Christ? Can you believe that? He's not even saying, how dare you sleep with those prostitutes? He says, no, come back to reality. Don't you know that your bodies are members of Christ? Should a man then never? He says never at the end.
Yeah, he was disturbing, but there was some good moments in this that I could see. I really do hope that if somebody did give their heart to Christ, that they seek the truth and seek his face, and he will have mercy on them. But they were singing Our Father in Heaven.
Lord, hallowed be your name, and your kingdom come quickly.
And they did have an altar call by Colander, having them repent. So, of course, there was some positive to this, and hopefully, like I said, they sincerely seek the truth and seek Christ.
Wrestling with flesh and blood. So if you think Billy Graham was a true prophet, here he is saying there needs to be a great awakening of the native Indians, and that they're going to evangelize the United States and the world. Billy Graham was a Mason, 33-degree Mason, working with the Illuminati. Are you listening? I don't know if you're awake enough to hear what I'm saying to you, because I think for the most part you're going to be offended instead of hearing the warning. Come out from her. Come out of this. Have nothing to do with it. Touch not the unclean thing. Don't be a part of this. Come out of it. That there is a darkness coming. There is lawlessness and savage and barbarianism coming to America, because America has rejected the God of heaven, the God of righteousness and holiness, the God of soundness. Are you listening? The God that is love, and the God of that has a wrath, right? The wrath of God. But he is love. That's what this is about. But it's not war against Satan. It's war with Satan against the Lord. These are antichrists. They're all antichrists. Every one of them. This is an antichrist spirit. Are you listening? Modern day Pharisees and Sadducees. These are the religious of our day. And they're antichrist. They're against the true living Christ. They're against the God of heaven. And we should have nothing to do with it.
And that was at the Sun Devil Stadium as well, if I didn't mention that earlier, and just went by over the weekend. Well, stay vigilant, God bless, and stay close to Christ. And don't trust anybody without doing your own research. God bless. Till next time.